The default setting on microphones is a trap. Never use it. Welcome back to Never Turn Back 8 for Gaza. We are back with an encore stream because, as you all know, we had a charity event called Never Turn Back 8 for Gaza that ran throughout March and April, where we did a fundraiser for Project Hope's relief efforts in Gaza. Gaza and all of Palestine is currently under siege by Israel in an illegal genocidal apartheid. There are no functioning hospitals, no fully functioning hospitals. They lack electricity, they lack food, they lack medical aid. Project Hope can help, and that's what this charity is about. In this charity, we have been playing through Shadow the Hedgehog, this wonderful game that's right behind us right there. Going through all 326 different library paths, the story routes you can take in the game. It's been a lot of fun. We raised $740 of the goal, which was $1,000. And what we decided on at the end of the event was that we would keep doing little encore streams throughout the year to keep building on what we had done up to, until now. As you can see, we don't quite have the same setup here as we did during the event. There's a little less shadow things around. Can turn tiny shadow forward a bit so that it's a bit more visible. But we have our shadow plushies. We have our Palestine flag. We have Shadow on the motorbike. We have the Shadow games. We have the Shadow outfit. And we will be continuing from where we left off last time. We also have a little bit of an announcement of what we're going to be doing for this coming year when it comes to Sonic streams. We're going to wait a little bit with that because we know some people who are interested in hearing about it are not here just yet. And who knows, maybe a certain Fox will come by at some point during the stream as well.
Dagoth welcomes you, Nerevar, my old friend.
That's us logging onto Discord. I'm gonna write to Oni right now. That she is welcome if she wants to come join. Let's get on with the game, shall we? Oh, sorry, our laptop is setting some things up. Whoop. Okay. Everything looks the way it used to. Oh yeah, donation incentives. People who are new, there are donation incentives. They're right here below us. There's the minimum kills run, which is a run of Shadow the Hedgehog where we only kill enemies if the mission requires it. There's the Sonic 06 Shadow Story incentive, which was pausing this game to play through Shadow Story in 06. That one hasn't been donated to so far, and we might replace it because playing through Sonic 06 is now likely gonna happen as a separate event regardless. So actually, you know what? Let's leave it where it is for now. Two-player battle tournament. That's literally a tournament of the two-player game mode in Shadow the Hedgehog, run through Hamachi, which is not super good, but it's something, and that'll be fans of the stream are welcome to join in to be part of that, which is gonna be a lot of fun as well. Okay, let's see. Where were we last time? So, we got a lot of stars in our playthrough. We got stars mean that you have gotten all the A ranks in the level. As you can see here, we've gotten a lot of A ranks. Good. As for keys, we're missing all the keys on this level. This level, oh god, that's Mad Matrix. We're gonna be seeing that today. I'm missing an A rank on this one. And that's it so far. Cool. Oh, we haven't said hi today. Hi Missan, hi Hokase, hi Fadeleaf, hi Moto. Welcome to the stream. We're so glad to have you with us. So last time we finished up Deep Black, which means that we're gonna be starting with playthrough 80 today. Gonna get the text updated. Sorry for a little bit woozy. We actually have a bit of a migraine, but we're gonna try and push through this. There we go. Now it's back up to 80. And yeah, it's Mad Matrix. Hold on, let me get the path up on screen here so we don't make any mistakes. We have it on our laptop. The hell? Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's go. I haven't played for almost a month, so we're probably gonna be a bit rusty, but see how it goes. So, the reason we're doing this today is twofold. We wanted something like we were requested to do this. We asked people what they wanted to see this week, and more Shadow was a request. Another aspect which came about when we woke up today is the announcement of this year's Sonic theme. Because apparently they're gonna do themes every year now, it seems. Obviously they have the anniversary years, every 5 years. But they're also doing thematic years. And today the theme of 2025 was announced. Last year the theme was Fearless Year of Shadow. Y'all know that. Which is what actually led to this happening. And the year before that, the theme was Fast Friends Forever, which was sort of like focus on multiplayer and featuring a more vast amount of Sonic characters. That kind of went hand in hand with Amy and Bang getting a spotlight for the first time in a while. Well, first time at all in terms of Fang, to be honest. But yeah, this year's theme was announced today, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Because it just so happens that the theme perfectly aligns with something we were planning to do. So we decided to announce what the Sonic streams are going to be this year later on in the stream. The entire city's on. Yeah, we agree on Gaza. It's good that the blindfold attempt will happen before the break. God, that was cruel in general. Like, the blindfolded run was difficult, and we're very happy that we ended up doing it faster than we expected, honestly. At least after the first attempt, which went really bad. That we got it in like the second try. Well, not the second try, but like the second series of tries. Was kind of surprising. What's the chance of Archie comic characters making it into video games? Pretty much nil. Apparently SEGA don't want to touch Archie stuff at all. Probably in part because of the Ken Penders situation, although he doesn't actually have any legal ground to go after them. But yeah, that's most likely never happening. The closest you'll get is the Archie characters that were featured in Sonic Spinball and in there was some Archie stuff in Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Neither of those games are part of the regular continuity though. There's a pretty good chance we'll get IDW characters though.
Perfect.
Tangle is gonna be the first IDW comic book character to get a Jax toy figure as part of the regular Sonic toy line. So that's something, and of course, Tangle, Whisper, and Surge have all been featured in the non-narrative Sonic games, like Sonic Prime, not Sonic Prime, Sonic Dash, Sonic Forces Speed Battle, and Sonic Speed Simulator. But the IDW characters, very likely. Archie, very unlikely. Fleetway, never. That's not happening ever.
What is this sensation? I feel weightless atop this light.
And we agree, Year Shadow 2, I mean, that's the joke we made in April. Because April was when Year Shadow ended. We were like, Year Shadow 2 it is. And like, to some degree, yes. But no, the theme this year it's an interesting one because it allows us to do something very different from our usual streams. I love a game with a really big cast and probably some newcomers. Same. That's what we miss about the 2000s era. They would like introduce new characters and there'd be a large cast. Now they're like almost every game just kind of like boils down to like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, if they include Amy. Then maybe they'll throw in Shadow and Rouge if like there's a Shadow story to tell.
Look, that beam of light will let us get down safely.
We said it before, but what we really want is an RPG. We want like a big RPG in the style of Kingdom Hearts, specifically like in the way that Kingdom Hearts involves different IPs to build its own story with. So like you would have a game where you play as an original character in the Sonic universe and you interact with old locations and characters and events in the Sonic series. Not as like different worlds like in Kingdom Hearts, but like you go to different locations in the Sonic world. You meet Sonic, you meet Knuckles, you go to Angel Island, like all these things. And you can have like some lesser Sonic characters as like lesser as in their notoriety. As like party members maybe, and then like we thought you could have like the big ones, it's like summons. So like you can summon like Sonic for a bit, and he'll come around and help you out with something, or like give you a speed boost, stuff like that. That would be really cool. That would be our like ideal new Sonic game. Most new characters really aren't playable. Yeah, there have been a few exceptions. Spoilers. Trip in Sonic Superstars is playable. After you beat the game, you unlock Trip's story. In Forces, obviously you had Buddy, or the Avatar. In the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, you play as Barry. So there's been a few, but yeah, for the most part, the new games stick to... I mean, for the longest time, it was just Sonic. Honestly. Like, after Sonic 06, you know, SEGA, like, went back a lot on playability of different characters to just kind of offer Sonic for a while. So you had Sonic and Secret Rings, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic 4 Episode 1, Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations. Those all just featured Sonic as a playable character. And we know there were like mini games where you could play as other characters in Black Knight and Secret Rings. But then in like Sonic 4 Episode 2, they brought Tails back in, although kind of not as its own character, but rather just as like an accessory to Sonic, kind of. And we stuck with that, like the Sonic angle, like only Sonic angle for a while, because then you had like Lost World, which was also only Sonic, and then it was and after that Sonic Mania came, and that's where they brought in new characters again. Not new characters, but like large characters. But like, you know, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Mighty, and Ray were all playable in Mania. Which led to like, oh, now we can have more characters again. But no girls. The Sonic Forces was Sonic and the Avatar. What was the next one after that? Sonic Frontiers, right? Is there anything between those? I don't think so. Sonic Frontiers at the start was only Sonic as well. Then, you know, they did the DLC where you can play as Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. Sonic Superstars brought in Tails, Knuckles, and Amy and Trip. Sonic Dream Team. Hold on, what are we doing? Find the top secret discs. Right, okay. Sonic Tails, Knuckles and Amy kind of became the standard for a little bit there. And then Dream Team brought in Rouge and Cream. Oh, we just missed a disc, didn't we? Yeah, there we go. And also Dream Team brought in Shadow as well during the year of Shadow. Of course, Shadow Generations was just Shadow, which that's a good thing. It should have just been Shadow for that game, which it was. But yeah, they've slowly been coming out of that only play as Sonic hole, which to be fair, like, we don't like that they did it. We understand why. The backlash at the time in the mid 2000s was very focused on we don't want to play other characters. Like, not necessarily from like the more devoted like serious fans, but like the casual fans were definitely like, oh, why do I have to play as all these other characters? We just want to play a Sonic game, you know? Which led to the whole Project Needle Mouse Sonic 4 thing where they like, who's gonna be the playable character? And they joked about that and like crossed out a new character every day until eventually being like only Sonic, and then people were like, yay! And then the game was going off and people went, oh, we don't like this. Oh, in that game's defense, we think Sonic 4 is alright. The first one, episode 1. It's not like amazing or anything, but it's absolutely okay. In terms of like 2D Sonic games, past the Mega Drive era, it's like not nearly as bad as its reputation. People like shit on the physics a lot, but like those physics are identical to like the Sonic Rush game. And like people didn't have a problem with it there, you know. Yeah, Hokasa, we agree, by the way, that yes, they should not do any Sonic Amy shipping. Sonic should remain Arrow Ace in the official games. Arrow Ace with an open-mindedness towards a relationship with Shadow. That's the canon Sonic as far as we're concerned. There is a thing here, right? No, there is not. Unbiased opinion. No, but also yes. Like, here's the thing. Sonic in the Sega Sonic continuity, the mainline continuity, Arrow Ace Sonic is what has been represented in that for Sonic. And that's according to one of his co-creators, Oshima Naoto, that's the intention. Sonic has no interest in romantic or sexual relationships. He doesn't give a shit about gender, but he just wants friends. As for his relationship with Shadow, I mean, have you seen the games, you know? Dude can't stop. Dude is obsessed with pairing up with Shadow. Whatever's the source of that attraction, you can have that without clashing with the Arrow Ace identity. So yeah, no, but so like genuinely, we think if you like if you're gonna write Sonic as true to character as possible in the games, that was a big mistake. We didn't realize there were grind rails there. If you're gonna write Sonic accurate to like the game continuity, he should be Arrow Ace. He's not interested in Amy, Blaze, Silver, anyone really. Like he's never shown even a slight amount of interest. Some people are like, no, he's just a tsundere. He's just a tsundere for whoever I want to ship him with. And it's like, no, he's not. Sonic is not shy. Sonic is not like someone who doesn't show how he feels about someone. He's very direct. So like, yeah, no. We think Sonic should be Arrow Ace, but he clearly has an obsession with Shadow. Probably because Shadow is like his mirror in a way, you know? So like, it just works.
Once I've got all the Chaos Emeralds, then I'll know the truth.
And to be fair, that's basically what the official writers go by. Because
Perfect.
the official writers, there's like a no romance rule for like established characters in the Sonic universe, and that's a bit harsh. You think that's a bit much? But that alone confirms that like Sega does not think Sonic should be in a relationship, you know?
Aren't you done?
Oh, sorry, we skipped the cutscene where Shadow slams the keyboard of a computer to hack it. Did we watch that? We should have watched that, shouldn't we? Let's watch it.
Who am I? I need to find the answer. Aren't you done yet? At this rate, the entire day will be wasted.
Yeah! Whole day wasted.
Hey, back off. Data retrieval isn't exactly my specialty.
Let me do it then.
Stop bugging him, Charmy!
An assassin?
Well, well, if it isn't Shadow, your timing is impeccable. You know that Eggman fella pretty well, don't ya? Well, we need your help to hack into his computer.
No, we're surprised that the
We don't have any more time to wait.
chat theme we set for the Oblivion stream works well for this as well.
Well, what a coincidence. I'd like to know what the good old doctor's up to as well.
It's so funny. It's like it's not even like that he hits it out of like frustration. He is like that's his go-to thought. We're hacking into like Eggman's computer. This is how you do it. Beautiful. This level sucks.
The doctor has got to know something. Shadow, thanks for your help earlier. Actually, I need to extract some data out of Eggman's database. Do you have lending me a hand? Hey, this is an average so to keep out any intruders. Attacking those things makes them split up into multiple units. Be careful. Damn it. Stop it. We can't let Eggman know we're here.
We can't let Eggman know we're here, so wait, we should just let the robots see us and then not destroy them? How will he not know we're here by that?
Look, those color panels are just like the others we saw. The problem is, how are we going to detect them? That's one of the terminals there. Alright, let's... What?
And here we
These
go.
terminals aren't...
There are 30 bombs in this room that we need to blow up. We have not looked up the ideal way to do this. We said we were going to, but, well, this stream was kind of a out of the blue decision, so... this is a, God fucking damn it. No! We've now gone to this platform 3 times in a row. Yay! That's what we were trying to do. I can pick up a fun weapon, like a shotgun. Alright, 10%. Basically, we're gonna start by trying to just get all the close ones here to start. Try to do them like by proximity rather than like by region this time. God fucking damn it! Motto, we think you are underestimating what society deems normal, because we don't think society deems it normal to find the Spider Daedra sexy. That is definitely like, it's not like full freak behavior in like the average normie's brain, but it's like, it's in that area. Anything that deviates from like the most baseline sexual norms when it comes to like perceived aesthetics of normative beauty gets that kind of like response. God fucking damn. Although one big part of it is faces, human faces. Because as soon as the human face isn't involved, people struggle to humanize it. And if you are sexualizing something that isn't human, people immediately, well, isn't perceived as human, rather. People are quick to view that as, like, fucked up. I think we got all the close ones here, which is good. I try and get back to the starting platform now. Okay, and I'm gonna go to the right up here. Yes. Shit, that was firewall. I thought that was one of those blocks you can actually go through. That was a mistake. That's okay. We can easily course correct at least. This way we think? No, we've already been here. Okay, go back around. It's up here, and then it's... Oh, actually, let's take this checkpoint. And then continue on. Yes. Andrea, I have about 1 million jokes to make here, and none of them are in the Bible. We just point out that the Venn diagram of things people get horny about and doesn't have a face is big. Yes! No, but what we're talking about is that, like, an anthropomorphized fox girl, for example, has a face, but not a human face. And people are very quick to see that as, like, far less acceptable as than a kentaur or centaur, depending on how I want to pronounce it, because there you have, like, the face is still human, and that is a big thing with people, because the face is kind of what, like, it's like the go-to thing to identify as something as human to people. It's why facial expressions are such a big part of, like, what, like, is studied when it comes to, like, replicating, and, like to make, like, humanoid robots and such, you know. So that's what we're saying. Like, the spider daedra is like a kentaur, so, like, the people who are okay with, like, a kentaur or a centaur, however you want to pronounce it, people who are, like, okay with sexualizing a kentaur will probably be okay with sexualizing the spider daedra, because of which aspects are humanoid. But if the face on a kentaur was a horse head, the same people would suddenly have a problem with it. Well, yeah, but at that point we are talking more about irregular behavior. Because we were talking about what normies find acceptable, and that's what we're talking about here. And that's like the interesting thing here. It's why, like, a Sonic character is deemed as super strange to people, because no part of the Sonic characters even pertain to human anatomy. Aside from, like, Rouge's breast. The Flame Atronach doesn't have a human face. Correct! But it still resembles a human face. It resembles a human face with a mask. which is its own kink, but that is still close enough. We've seen like people, not people who look at like blow up dolls with faces, and been like, yeah, that's kind of strange, but like we understand the appeal at least. And then they've seen blow up dolls or like sex dolls that forego the head, and it's just like this like basically portable torso, and they go, this is weird though, and it's like, why? Why is that worse? And the reason is, when the human head is removed, when there is no face involved, people suddenly find it more difficult to relate to it. That's really how simple it is. And it's not exclusively the face. The face is just the easiest thing and most common example. As we said, why do people who don't find other Sonic characters hot often find Rouge hot? He has human breasts. That's why. Like, it's that simple. There's something humanoid about her appearance that looks more human than the other characters, and suddenly people are like, okay, now I get it. That's really it. Of course, like, all of this sucks. To be perfectly clear, all of this sucks, because in actuality, we should not be judging any of this shit at all, because, like, whatever gets you off gets you off. If you're not hurting anyone, then who the fuck cares, you know? But, like, but people love to judge people. So, it's easier to categorize things as okay and not okay. And the way that is done is basically, how close is this to the average, like, human sex object? That's basically it. Five left. We don't know where they are, though. Oh, okay. No, Moto, we get where your head was and what you were referring to. We weren't arguing against that. What we were saying was that the same response happens to both. Because yes, there are people who want to have sex with a vacuum cleaner, absolutely. And the people who think it's strange that people are attracted to anthropomorphize turtles or Sonic characters, or want to have sex with a sex toy that doesn't have a head, they probably find that strange as well. They probably find that off-putting as well. It's in the same category. It's of the same stuff. Or to put it in the most short form way possible, people are cowards. Should we upload this rolling around Mad Matrix talking about what is okay to deem sexy as a clip highlight? Where are the last 3 bombs? Why do we have to detonate the bombs manually? Remote controls, Black Doom. Remote fucking controls. Have you heard of them? What are they even doing? Like, what are we actually blowing up here? Because from what we understand, these beams of light that we transport across is like supposedly like transfer lines, like data transfer lines, and it's like, so are we like destroying Eggman's ability to access his cloud drive? Andrea, can I request to make a smash or pass on all the hostile creatures in Elder Scrolls Oblivion? If you put together the list we can do it with images, yes. You don't even have to limit it to Oblivion. You can do it Elder Scrolls in general. Bomb. Fuck, where are we now? There, okay. Wait, no! God damn it. Okay, there's a bomb there. How do we get there? Right, 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 left. That was 7 rights. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it was 5. No! Shit! Ah, that works. Oh, there's another bomb there. Okay. Try and get there as well then. Where the fuck are we now? This level is so confusing. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. Shit. Shit. Oh, 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 oh! I'll make it for the 5 mainline games. I think I won't be able to get that for every Elder Scrolls game by tomorrow. You can do Oblivion by tomorrow if you want to. We can expand it later.
I will get the truth.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun idea. We can do that. Alternatively, we could do like a ranking of them.
Perfect.
Well, at least this time we didn't die. For those of you all who remember the last playthrough we did of this game, we got to like 20 something bombs, and then we died, and we hadn't hit a single checkpoint, and we had to start over.
All talk, no action.
You know what they say?
The more the merrier.
You know what they say? The more the merrier. You know what they say? The more the merrier. You know what they say? The more the merrier. You know what they say? The more the merrier.
Hey chat, what do they say? Do you know?
You know what they say? The more the merrier. You know what they say? The more the merrier. You know what they say?
Oh yeah. Monster enemies, or even like just like one archetype is fine too. Because at least like in like Arena and Daggerfall, they have like unique sprites, you know. You can have like, oh, what about this thief enemy? Like they actually look unique. Those games. For obviously in Oblivion, they're just character creation variations. God, we missed they didn't. We wish they didn't use the fucking rocket launchers in this level. We can't remember what people always say. Thank you, Eggman.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more curses. I won't forget this.
I have no past. What do you mean by that, Doctor?
Oh. Is that an only A rank so far? That's pretty good.
Shadow, I need to get back to my base and restore order. Help me get away from these pesky
Okay,
gun
destroy all the
soldiers
gun
on my
soldiers.
head.
Do that.
Are you the original?
Yes.
If you are searching for Eggman, he's fleeing aboard his airship, the Egg 1. If you wish to confront him, then help me ground his vessel.
Press the X button while grinding to speed up, and press the B button to fire your weapon. Captain, I'll board my airship and take out the gun. Keep it up.
I do wonder what Eggman's PhDs are. We know we have multiple ones.
Yeah, that's it. My counter-strike force will take care
I
of
think in the movies they specifically say he has 12, but I'm not sure what the exact number is in the games. Robotics and engineering seems like obvious one.
Just like the Bigfoot from Prison Island.
Best weapon!
Don't go smashing up my robots. Shadow, get in.
Probably has like some historical stuff as well, like archaeology, because like he deals with a lot of like ancient artifacts and civilizations and like dig sites and stuff. Like, he discovered the shit on Angel Island about chaos, after all. That's kind of an interesting thing. Like, well, obviously, Geralt discovered them first. They were lost again, and like, it was Eggman that discovered the stone tablets of chaos in the lost world of Mystic Ruins, which is interesting. Think about. Stuff to up, man. Women and gender studies. Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. He's a feminist after all. It's not a mistrans. You know what you're doing, Hokase. You know what you're doing.
Might not be as good as my own robot, but he does have some good weapons. What are you waiting for? Use your homing attack to get past here. Punish the humans who made you suffer. Out of the way, God's pest. There's just one more somewhere. That's it, Shadow.
That might be the fastest we. Yeah, no, we absolutely understood you were deliberately doing it. That might be the fastest Iron Jungle we've ever done. That was really fast.
I won't let you humans interfere with my plans.
It's a shame they don't have like a new record timer on game. They didn't start doing that until Unleashed, we think. Maybe 06. Bingus! Snooping as usual, I see. Remember we watched the Swedish dub of Sonic Christmas Blast on stream while doing Gardic Phone, and we learned that Eggman wears in Swedish as early as 1996.
Oh, you asked for it. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Eggman is out of attack range. Find another method of attack.
Oh fuck, we got stuck on something.
Lights up.
Damn, that was terrible.
Next time we meet, you will
There are
be
50
so
generic enemy creatures and 3 unique ones in Oblivion. Oh, not more? That's very doable. Not in that sense.
An android.
Decide that
Me?
tomorrow.
I don't believe you. Perfect.
I actually have role-playing tomorrow. We're playing Blood Feud, a Viking role-playing game. After that, we're gonna have a stream. And there we'll do the Smash and Patch Oblivion enemies.
This makes
Wonder what is Eggman's, like... What do you think is Eggman's favorite music genre? Like, if we go by I Am the Eggman, his theme song from Sonic Adventure 2, that's kind of like a little bit of electronica rock. But it also clearly has some, like, Beatles inspiration. Okay, we're doing Find the Center of Black Comet. Okay. Like, I Am the Eggman is obviously a reference to I Am the Walrus by the Beatles, where the lyrics literally go, I am the Eggman, I am the Walrus, goo goo gajoob. All of his staged themes too, yeah. It's one of our favorites. I think that's 06? I think that's 06. Really good theme in 06. Okay, you know the rules. Knuckles gets to stay until he says something racist. Eggman is a fascinating character, and we do hope that whatever the next mainline Sonic game ends up being, they do explore him a bit. Because the IDW comics have done a little bit of exploration of him, but like now that he has a daughter, we really want to see like how that develops his character further, you know? All characters SC2 has a unique music style. Yeah, that's one of the really cool things about it. The same thing in Sonic Adventure 1, honestly, and in Sonic 06. Although Sonic 06 has fewer characters.
alien scum.
Oh, you forgot the Shivering Isles enemies. Well, no, don't include those. Don't include those, because we don't want to spoil Shivering Isles before we get to it on stream.
Try going down. That thing can somehow make itself disappear. Try to hit him right up.
Off the top of our head, by the way, the Flame Eternac is not our like go-to like hottest enemy in Oblivion.
Not as tough as they look, are they?
She's up there. He's up there. We want to be up there if you know what we're saying. But like, he's actually not our favorite.
Something worthy of a challenge.
What's our favorite? You'll find out tomorrow. Gonna leave out your unique enemies as well. No, it's fine. Yes, no Shivering Isles, because Shivering Isles is such a strange, different experience that we want to leave that out. Do you pick up the fucking weapon, Shadow?
Good going.
damn it.
I think that's a gun battle robot. Try not to smash it up, okay? Hey, try going up. like we've got to go in through that warp hole.
Do flame atronachs have autonomy? Or are they always like just controlled by someone like a puppet? Sorry, this is not an Elder Scrolls stream. We should not be like talking Elder Scrolls lore. We're just having thoughts about the ethical concerns of having a sex with your summoned creature. Hi, Miss Sunrise. You are joining the horny hour of the Shadow the Hedgehog playthrough, where we have been discussing what people find acceptable and not acceptable when it comes to sexy designs, and why human faces are the go-to way to make people feel normal about sexualizing something, as well as Moto building a smash or pass list of Oblivion enemies for tomorrow's stream. But yes, we were actually talking about Eggman's favorite music. You're right. Shadow is a pop diva. He likes Taylor Swift. He likes Sabrina Carpenter. And some people are really upset about this, and those people are cowards. People are like, it's just a joke from the Twitter thing. It's not canon. Fuck off. Nothing is real. It's fiction. Enjoy yourself. Get over yourself. That's a pop diva, and he fucking loves it. Can we jump over this with a spin dash? The answer is no.
Not here.
Yeah, let's Shadow your things. Look, Shadow woke up. He was emo. He was brooding. He was sad. Maria was dead. He barely remembered why. He was in a bad place, so he had a lot of like angry, depressing music he listened to. And then he got better, and he decided to like find a more like happy-go-lucky place in life, channeling, you know, that energy Maria had. So he started listening to Espresso. It's that simple. Sorry, that's the only Sabrina Carpenter song we know. No, we know Juno as well. We're not a Sabrina Carpenter fan. Not a disliker either. We just haven't really listened to her music at all.
Damn, not here.
We accidentally tapped B. Are you okay if I consolidate enemies like different types of skeletons or goblins into one entry? Yes. That's okay. Would that be cute? Because we're actually kind of interested in that, right? So like telling an artist that their music saved you, is that a cool thing to do, or is that like kind of a way of trauma dumping a bit on the artist and giving them a little too much weight on their shoulders? Because it is effectively saying, hey, we were really, really down and depressed, and you are the reason we're not anymore. And that puts like a responsibility on them in a way. We're asking this not to be a jerk. We're asking this because we have said that to a singer. And afterwards we were like, wait, was that wrong of us to do? And we don't know. We want to hear what people think. Because we said that to Amanda Aiken.
Do whatever you need to.
The singer from Endwalker. And we told her, like, hey, your music, like, it... No! We missed an A rank! Your music, like, it saved us. And, like, we meant that as a very kind thing, obviously. But afterwards, after we had said that and we had left, we were like, was that much to say? Was that too much to say? This is true. Her music was a big part of us dealing with our suicidal depression. But should she know that? I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult.
To deal with my finest creation yet.
What in the world is that thing?
Get ready for a real blast. It's time for missile fever.
You don't think it's wrong? It's fair. We just worried that like an artist will feel like it's pressure. Like, oh shit, what if I start making bad music? Will that drive people back into like let it like drive people back into like a dark place? Like obviously that's like not a reasonable way to think. We're just worried because we're us. Missing a decided A rank. This is a spot on Andrea's Stream Bingo. Yeah. Or S rank, depending on the game.
No, not Shadow Fever. Death to all who oppose me. Stop that. No, don't drop them here. No, that's it. Now you've asked for it. Stop that! Wait!
Lady Gaga is one of my favorite American pop idols. We like Lady Gaga. Not sure. Wouldn't say she's one of our faves though. And again, we're not sure which ones are. We don't listen super much to American pop music. I mean, the Chaperone, obviously. But
No, not Shadow Fever.
with Sonic Youth would listen to would appreciate ballads. Blaze.
No, this can't be.
Never show your face around me again.
Yeah, pictures from the remaster for the stream. Okay. When we're doing Vampire Percent of Oblivion, we're gonna do the original version just for some variety. By the way. Alright, that was number 80. Walk My Way. And since we're a decent amount of people here right now, let's do this. Let's do... Oh! Okay, oh, that should not be, The game just crashed. It absolutely did. Hold on. Do a save state here. And stop it for now. Okay. So, we are gonna be break time. What is Sonic 2025? Let's call it that. Okay. Forgot to get the thing up. Give us a second. Make sure that we have all the audio properly. Browser audio should be that. Right. Window capture should be that. Okay. Oh fuck, it's not centered. Are you serious right now? That's the worst thing that could. I think that's centered. Okay. Alright, let's talk about Sonic 2025 and our stream plans for 2025. So let's watch this trailer. We haven't seen this before, by the way. Miles per hour. Okay. That Sonic costume is good, genuinely. It's a really good one. They've been kind of like back and forth in quality, the official ones, but that one is good. And we love this. Okay, we love this. We've seen screenshots from this, and these characters look great. Like, they look so nice in this rendering style. They're almost like kind of claymation-y. Not sure how the grass and flowers don't get run over by the car driving there, but Green Hill, some big Green Hill sound. Okay. So, this year's Sonic theme. Last year was Fearless Hero Shadow. This year is Racing Around the World. That's the theme of Sonic this year. And this is, of course, is to tie in with the upcoming Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. And Sonic is going to have a bunch of various racing-related tie-in things throughout the year. So, we thought, that's perfect. Because something we wanted to do this year just so happens to align perfectly with this. Because our next Sonic stream that we're planning is this. In 2025, we are gonna play through all of the Sonic racing games that are playable. There are a few that unfortunately have become lost media. But all the playable Sonic racing games that include Sonic Drift, Sonic Drift 2, Sonic R, the Sonic Riders series, yes, including that one, Sonic and SEGA All-Star Racing. Sonic and All-Star Racing Transformed. Team Sonic Racing. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, of course. Sonic Rivals. Sonic Rivals 2. It's happening. This year. The games that have longer campaigns will get a multi-stream series, the way Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 did. The goal is still 100% completion of at least most of those games. The smaller ones, like Sonic Drift, will get the entire series in one video, one stream. That's the plan, at least. Playing through Sonic Drift and Sonic Drift 2, and also showcasing one special fan game. We're also going to be playing some other fan games as well. Sonic Ruby Blast 2 Kart and Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racer are both going to be played. So, and if possible, we're going to try and play the mobile racing games that are... some of them are lost media now, but some of them we think are still playable. Because there were several racing games in the Sonic series on mobile phones, especially before the smartphone era, such as Sonic Kart, Sonic Kart DX. Those are two different ones. So, yeah. Please look forward to us playing the Sonic Racing Around the World streams. Which is going to be a bunch of racing games, which, as far as we remember, don't think we have ever streamed a racing game before. Andrea, I wish so bad I could play the racing games with you. You know how I adore racing games. We would love to have you. We will talk more about that. Let's leave it at that for now, but a few of these games do have online support. You know? We want to do some kind of tournament for games like the All-Star Racing games, for example. But yeah, that's gonna be the 2025 plans for the Sonic streams. This is gonna go from basically today until mid-May 2026. So a year from now is what we're thinking. Is when we're gonna try and fit in all these games. And the games that we're promising are Sonic Drift, Sonic Drift 2, aka Sonic Drift Racing, Sonic R, Sonic Riders, Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, Sonic Free Riders, Sonic Rivals, Sonic Rivals 2, Sonic and All-Star Racing, Sonic and All-Star Racing Transformed, Team Sonic Racing, and Sonic Racing Cross World. That's 12 games we're promising, not necessarily in that order. We're gonna play Cross Worlds when it comes out, for example. But, yeah. I use save states in Drift 2. It's impossible to win with Eggman without them. We'll see what we have to do. It's gonna be a stream. The Sonic Drift series stream is most likely gonna happen either next week or maybe on Sonic's birthday, June 23rd. It's gonna be a lot of fun. These Sonic streams are some of the most fun streams we've had. Playing through Sonic Adventures, Sonic Adventure 2, Shadow the Hedgehog. And of course we have other Sonic games planned as well. We're not gonna say like, oh, we will never play Sonic platform games during the next year. Like, no, we're not gonna say that. But we're gonna focus on this Racing Around the World sub-series. Starting with the Sonic Drift series. Which, by the way, this logo, we recreated the Sonic Drift logo. It looks very nice, doesn't it? It's high-res, it's recreated. Based on the logo used in Sonic Drift 2 in the European release specifically. The one called Sonic Drift Race. Nice, we think. We're very happy with it. Next week Thursday is another free day for me if you want to do it on a collab stream. What date is that? The 29th? We'll look into it. But yeah, so that's the plan there. We're very excited for it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We love racing games. We love Sonic games, and Sonic Drift is difficult to appreciate today, but it has a lot of charm. I love the Japanese commercial Sonic Drift. Let's watch it. Hold on. Where's the image? There's the image. Okay. Sonic Drift commercial. There's two different ones, I think. Oh, okay, it's the same one. What's the best quality one? Probably this one. That one is genuinely really nicely animated. We love how Amy looks here. She looks so fierce here. This was Amy's playable debut, of course. The Sundrift 2 have a commercial? So fun. Only a VC trailer. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, so here's the the fuck? Oh, it's a joke thing. Okay, let's look at this as well. This is also gonna be played on the Sonic Drift stream. Alright, and with that, we can hop back to the main point of this series. Streaming Shadow the Hedgehog. Well, the main point is actually supporting a good cause, because remember, this is a fundraiser, and you can support Project Hope's aid in Gaza right now by going to the link that's on screen up there, and in the description, and donate any amount to Project Hope to help with the relief in Gaza. It is a very good cause, and please do it. Before overflow by gather pipe. CPU thread is too fast. Okay. I genuinely like Sonic Drift 1 and 2. Same, we do. But they are very antiquated, you know? Because like they're 3D racers before you could do three-dimensional track layouts. Like we're talking before the Super Mario Kart style 3D track layouts. So they use the same kind of approaches like Rad Racer on NES, which we still love, you know, but it is definitely a an acquired taste these days. All right, let's go. We think we're gonna swap characters for each cup, is the plan. Because there are... How many cups are there in Sonic Drift 1? Are there 3 or 2? It's 3, right?
Time to go and fulfill this promise.
We'll probably leave it up to a poll, and then we'll do the winner of the poll gets the first one, and then the second one gets the second one, the third one gets the third one, and so forth.
Hey, Shadow. Long time no see. Looks like these black creatures really mean business.
If our laptop was a bit better when it came to streaming, we would offer to do a stream of us playing like Sonic R or something together at Narcon, but pretty sure we can't do that, unfortunately. A laptop is a little too antiquated for that. Then again, it did survive the King's Quest stream. The King's Quest stream was very special. Actually, that reminds us. When is King's Quest 2's anniversary?
No matter how many you defeat, they just keep coming. Shadow, give me a hand.
But this year? For those who don't know, on King's Quest's 40th anniversary last year, we streamed the original release of King's Quest, the PC Junior release, in its entirety, 100% finishing it. Which, now that you think about it, that playthrough is not in the 100% playlist. It should be. You should add that. So we're pretty sure we 100%ed it. June 1985. Okay, it's another June release. Not sure. We probably won't do an anniversary thing for that then. Bit too much in June right now with Summer Game Fest, Jurassic June, and also some Sonic stuff. Yeah, we know the feeling, Miss Sun. We know the feeling. We also love racing games, but don't care much for Mario Kart. Like, it depends on the Mario Kart game, but like, we're not that big on Mario Kart, even when it's one that we like. We would love to just play other games. Like, we love games like some of our favorite racing games aren't even Sonic racing games. Some of our favorite racing games are like Split Second. You know about Split Second? Split Second was a Disney-published racing game from 2009, we think, for the Xbox 360 and PS3. Where, oh, thank you for the $30, Hokaze! Speaking of racing around the world, how about racing to the next donation sent while sending help around the world? $30 to minimum kills next run of Shadow 05. Okay. Thank you so much. Next run is the minimum kills run. You know what? Perfect time to practice. This is the research run now. I was actually going to suggest we play Split Second, Andrea. Oh, really? Yeah, we love Split Second. Split Second is so fun. So, like, when you start playing Split Second, at first it looks like just your average, like, Need for Speed style racing game. But here's the twist. Instead of, like, items like in Mario Kart, you pick up to 3 charges of altering the course. And you can use these at certain points during the level, which will cause things like, for example, a plane to crash into the level to change the layout of the level. That's the point of Split Second. It's so much fun. It's really cool. Diddy Kong Racing, that's a good one too, Miss Sun. Really like Diddy Kong Racing. We also love, there's a racing game called... Wait, shit. The name isn't coming up. Why can't we think of the name?
What is this sensation? I feel weightless atop this light. I see. I can control which way this leads.
Describe it. It was kind of a Need for Speed clone during like the Fast and the Furious era. They had like a really big focus on like car customization. It wasn't like super good. It was just like it was a solid fun game if you like Need for Speed Underground. What's it called? Juiced. It was called Juiced. Midnight Club is a good one too, though.
That beam of light will let us get down safely.
Oh, Excite Truck. Excite Truck was so fucking good. We never got to play the sequel to that, Excite Bugs. It never released in Europe.
Watch out.
Did all the missions in Zero Gravity. Damn, that's good.
Out of the way.
Whew. Lego Racer. Oh, that's a good one. Lego Racer and Lego Racers 2 is both really good.
You should be able to use your homing attack. This stage is locked. I'll bet that those black creatures are
Okay.
not bad.
So here the minimum kills thing requires 2 kills here instead of 3 kills up there. Although, thinking about it, we don't need to kill anything. Here, we can just do this. Okay, that's good to know.
Another drop here.
And after Lego Racers 2, they made Lego Drone Racers.
Creatures are burrowing underground, so look out.
Oh, Damata, is this GameCube or Xbox? This is the GameCube version modded. Not the reloaded mod, just a few visual mods like Shadow and Dress. Texture mods. Like Rouge having more SA2 artwork, accurate colors.
Aw, stupid balls.
High definition mode? Yeah, pretty much. We initially did start playing on Xbox, but the Xbox game kept crashing on the 360, so we swapped to Dolphin because it was just easier that way. Yeah, part of the reason for that Fade Leaf, fun fact, one of the reasons why building something brick by brick is uncommon in LEGO games is because LEGO didn't like the idea of just making LEGO simulators, basically. They felt that missed the point. At that point you can just buy a LEGO set instead of buying a LEGO video game. That's why it took so long for there to even be a LEGO game. Because everyone just kept pitching them these like, here's a game where you build things with Lego, and they were like, they can already do that with Lego. Yeah. Do you play Sonic often? Yeah. I mean, we played Shadow. That was an accidental kill. We played Shadow throughout all of March and April, and we play Sonic games kind of regularly on stream.
Shadow, there's a ton of searchlights here. You can use them just like you jump.
Yeah, these are mandatory kills, which is funny because Rouge will complain about these kills.
Hey,
Like there.
There's an entry point for the light speedster.
Okay, then we can go down there, up there. Okay, we think the minimum kills for this level are like
Owned by the government.
maybe 8? 8 kills?
Sorry
1,
about this, but I'm
2,
taking
3,
this emerald.
4, 5, Yeah, I think it's 8. We'll see.
Perfect.
We're currently routing the minimum kills run that we're gonna do next run. We unlock that in the incentives down here. Have you ever seen Kinetica? Don't know. If you come visit me, would borrowing my Elgato make it easy to multiplay some Sonic racing games on stream? Maybe. Maybe. We can talk about it. We can talk about it when we're close to
I know this place.
to July.
It feels like I've been here.
This place used to be a humanitarian base, and they still maintain.
Hey, Shadow. I gotta ask you something.
When you play Shadow, you played casual, try to get all the endings. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It says right there. We're on playthrough 81 out of 326. We're getting all of the library sequences. For charity.
I got it. The first secret disc.
You go racing game where you are the car, as in the wheels are attached to your hands and feet. Oh! Okay, we know which game it is. Okay, so we can actually do this without killing the enemy, which is good. You can run on this, but it hurts you.
Try not to crash, okay? This thing is way too fun.
I think there's a... Oh, this is gonna be a problem, we just realized, because it's very easy to accidentally kill those small ones.
I think you can grind along that pipe.
Okay. You don't seem to have the worst levels picked for the minimum kills run, at least. That's nice. Well, any level with small little like these enemies make it difficult because they're so easy to accidentally kill. Like, if you run into them with a saucer, they will die. If you accidentally land on them when jumping, they will die.
These little worms. They're trying to get us.
Hey, while we talk about favorite racing games, our all-time favorite racing game is Outrun 2. Okay, so here we have to kill those enemies to open up the spring. Don't think there's a way around it. Unless maybe jumping from the box. Yes, okay. Jumping from the box is doable.
Your blue gauge will go up if you put out the fire. If you press the X button while you run, then you can slide right under. Go off. Off, I say. Look, look. It's a war zone. Yahoo! Super fast! Do you think that you could use one of those alien saucers to get to that panel?
Next
Oh,
thing is here,
we
right?
can go this way too. Oh,
Yeah.
that's 3. I'm so psyched. Jump!
We're currently at 0 enemies killed on this level.
I think you can grind along that pipe.
It's not gonna last though. We know there's at least 2 you have to kill further up.
If you hop on through that ring-shaped thing, it'll zip you on forward.
Alright, we are doing this. Oh yeah, yeah we are. We realized that since we're doing a research run for the minimal kills run, we're basically doing a minimal kills run now as well. Not perfectly, but like, this is kind of the nature of this kind of challenge.
There's more of 'em. Shadow, you know what to do.
Yeah, we still have 0 hero or dark points, so that means we've killed no enemies. Oh wait, we don't have to kill anyone because we just used this thing. We don't need to use the springs.
Got 'em! All of 'em!
That level is very doable with 0 kills. Cool. That's good to know.
Once I've got all the Chaos Emeralds, then I'll know the truth.
The real question is gonna be, is like the kill a bunch of enemies missions, is it easier to use a gun or homing attacks to avoid accidental kills? Alright, we're back here again.
The doctor has got to know something.
At least the music in this level is pretty good.
Shadow, thanks for your help earlier. Actually, I need to extract some data out of Eggman's database. Lending me a hand? Eggman's guardian nets.
Can't kill the Baddies in the Eggbreaker fight. Oh god, you are right. They're boxers though. They're boxers with guns, so that's a bit easier at least. But yeah, no, you're right. Not gonna bother with that. We're not gonna bother avoiding that in this run, but because we already know about it. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. The minimum kills run requires us to not kill any mobs in the boss fights. In any boss fight. Which, depending on which boss fights we get, will be annoying. Oh no! We can't get a gun before this point in the level without killing an enemy. We're not allowed to kill an enemy later. So, like, that means we have to do this. Well, that's not too bad.
That's one of the terminals. Alright, let's... What? The data is fragmented. These terminals aren't linked.
Okay, here we go.
Behold the ultimate power!
This level is bad enough on its own, but because the game has a bad draw distance as well, it's even worse. Oh, what the... Whoa, okay. God damn it! Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah, no, we understand that motto. I mean, there are of course D&D board games, but yeah. There were a few Dark Eye. There's been quite a few Dark Eye video games. Dark Eye is kind of like Germany's D&D, right? Like, that's probably sacrilege to say, but like, that's the easiest way to explain it to someone who's never heard of it. Similar to how like Swedish, like the Swedish Drakar Demoner is Swedish D&D. Even though if you say that, Swedish Drakar Demoner players will be like, no, it's very different. And it is. Also similar. We have a few Dark Eye role-playing games on PC. I don't remember what they're called though.
That so-called scientist outfit his robots with ballistic shield. Destroy it.
All of them besides Drakensang suck. Okay. I think we have like an old DOS game or two, maybe. And we have a remake of one of the DOS games. Years ago. Oh!
Scientist and outfit his robots with ballistic shield. Destroy it. What are you doing? We have no need for these towers. Turn back.
We're trying to reorient ourselves. $13 left. Okay. We're on decent pace at least. In. Easy. Okay, there's one over there. Get there. Drakensang currently has an MMO that is still running. There are mindset that like we really want to get into Neverwinter until we saw that you have to buy a DLC pack to play as a Kasyanki, and you can't buy a DLC pack unless you've started a character. We were like, oh, fuck you then. We uninstalled it. But we've also heard that the game is no longer good, like they took out everything that people liked about the game apparently. Then again, people say that about every single MMO ever. Do? Where the fuck are those last 8 bombs? There's one. There's one. Okay. Okay, there's one over there, one over there, one over there. Okay. Oh, fuck. Cool. Right. And there. And here. Yes. Good, good, good. Oh shit. Another one. Be like. Yes. Around here. Okay. Perfect. Can we turn back? No, but we can go this way. Okay. Okay. We should go here. There's one left over there. I'm going to go back to the green area after that. Okay, good. That's all the ones in the yellow area. Green area. 11 minutes! Hey, that's not bad! That's not bad! Hero kills in 11 minutes. Nice!
Even if it takes everything I've got, I will get the truth from you, Doctor. Perfect.
What are you all talking about? Dark Eye, Plot, Canon, Pathfinder, blah blah. Okay. We don't have any experience with either Pathfinder or Dark Eye beyond owning a few games, so...
So, I see you sneaky rats are back again, huh?
Damn, we've been detected.
Doctor, please tell me. I need to know about my past. Who am I? What am I doing here?
Are you still wondering who you are, Shadow? There's nothing to tell, Shadow. You have no past.
What?
Don't listen to him. He's just trying to trick you. You've got to focus.
Okay, so one of the games that we had was Blade of Destiny, as well as the Blade of Destiny remake. Hold on. Looking this up. Star Trail, Shadows over Riva, and that's it. Oh, Drakensong is from 2008. Yeah, that's after we're not familiar with something that recent. You said it was an MMO now? Drakensong Online. Okay. It's a browser game? Oh, it was a browser game. And then it got a retail game. It had booth babes, according to Wikipedia. Remember booth babes? Remember the discourse surrounding booth babes? Whether it was okay to have booth babes or not? Simpler times. Today, even talking about it would make the worst people scream, "Hey, woke! Don't talk about things maybe being criticized." Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to like deal with this boss without killing enemies next run. It's gonna be really annoying because this boss is actually kind of difficult, but there are actual weapon boxes up here. So if we can just get up there.
Damn, not here.
Oh, you little sneaky thief. I'll smash you to pieces.
We can just get up here.
Typical.
Probably fine. What? That's not a weapon! Are you serious? Wait, are there not weapon boxes? The game gonna force us to play this without... Wait, no. Oh! Eggman can kill the robots. Eggman will kill the robots with his AoE. Maybe it's Espio. Shit, do we have to keep track of the enemies that Espio kill? How do we do that? We can't remove Espio in a boss fight. Oh, fuck. Let's find out. Does Eggman kill his own?
This can't be.
Oh.
Oh, you little sneaky thief. I'll smash you to pieces.
All talk, no action.
No. Eggman does not hurt, Espio does. Oh dear, that's gonna be that's gonna be a problem. We're gonna have to figure out how we handle NPC kills. Gonna count? Yeah, we're kind of leaning towards that as well, because the only way to handle it would be if we had a second player controller and someone who actually plays the second player, and we don't have that. What we can do is we can just forbid Shadow to pick up the weapons that Espio's enemies drop. Yes, we have a technique here. It's bad, but it is a technique. All right, let's move on. It's a shame we got this when this boss fight of all boss fights is in the route. In any other of the Eggbreaker boss fights, this would have been fine.
When his hammer impacts, it sends out a shock. Be careful.
But this is the only one with the more the merrier attack, which is like legitimately a problem.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say? No, you asked for it. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more...
Are those homing? Wait, are those homing?
You know what they say, the more the merrier. Take this. Take this. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier.
When he sends out those copies, make sure you keep them behind.
Espio calls that a hammer. He also calls the balls a copy of himself. But like, we think it's just, probably it's a case of the Japanese translation being, the translation from Japanese has been made without, seeing the model. That's gonna be so painful later. That's gonna be so painful later. That's a bad one. That's a bad one.
I have no past. What do you mean by that, Doctor?
Where the fuck is the...
Perfect.
Where's the data for the texture? So we might want to finish up the egg dealer mod before the playthrough. Here, dump textures. Yes, here it is.
Huh? What the? How can this be? Who are you?
Hold still, you devil!
I need to get back to my base and restore order. Help me get away from these pesky gun soldiers who are on my tail.
That was the final boss of the actual April playthroughs, right? Okay, what are we doing now? Neutral. So it's just
I need to
find the
hurry to
entrance.
Doctor's base.
Okay, obviously we just killed these Eggman enemies. We don't need to do that. It's not gonna happen during the minimal run. But this level is fairly easy to route, so.
Accelerate by pressing the X button while grinding. Detecting Eggman presence within Egg Bubble.
Here are the first actual forced kills in the level. These 2 egg pawns. Otherwise this door will not open. You can skip all the enemies down there.
Continue assault during parachute descent.
Yeah, we have to say it, but we think we can probably skip here. We can't! Which means we're allowed to kill the chain gun enemy. Unless... Oh!
We are here to face Eggman. Eggman mech unit sighted. Remove threat immediately.
Of course, it's less fun because we don't get to use the chain gun in the minimal run. No!
Not here.
Our chain gun!
Shadow, get on board.
No.
Do not concern yourself with them. Follow upward.
We actually found a new Shadow plush yesterday in a local store. It was flat. It was a flat Shadow plush.
Pattern detected. Light dash opportunity present.
We still don't know if we like it enough to buy it.
Error. Unable to determine power base this size and mark undetected. Error.
These enemies are also required. But this part you can skip. But it's tricky. Can't do it. Ah, shit. If you fall down, though, I'm not sure if you can actually do anything if you fall down. You might just have to deal with it. Call Shadow Flash. He's not had E or surgery yet. Fair. No, it's the head that's flat. So like all the the head is flat to like look as if it's like Shadow from the front, but not from the side. Yeah, we actually kind of agree, Fadeleaf. We think, yeah, if we do miss the jump, we should fulfill life. Yeah, we agree. It's minimum kills run, not the best you can do run. So, or the best you can salvage run. So yeah. So that's gonna be 6 kills on that level. 5 to open a door, 1 to get a spring.
Now, Doctor, you will tell me everything.
Again, very doable. Some annoying jumps, but other than that, it's doable.
Perfect.
Whew.
This is what you get for turning against your master.
Oh, sorry. We forgot what we were doing.
Your place, android. Oh, you asked for it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Time to lights up. Lights up. Where'd you go? Lights up. Next time.
We talked about music genres earlier. Who in the Sonic cast do you think listens the most to musicals? Like Broadway musicals.
An android? Me?
We feel Eggman,
I don't believe you.
honestly.
Perfect.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll make you wish you'd never created me. Using the control stick while grinding will let me lean toward other rails to jump to. While grinding, pressing the X button will make me do a 180 to gain a burst of speed.
Shadow, Eggman is inside here. If you have a need to confront him, then assist me in my search.
Damn, not here.
I'll make you
That's
wish
new.
you never created me. Using the control stick while grinding will let me
Yeah,
lean
they do
toward
this in
other
the theme
rails to jump
parks.
to.
And like we feel like if you like theme parks, you probably like musicals. Those are they tend to go hand in hand. And you really like showmanship and theatrics, fancy outfits. Yeah, he's definitely a musical gay.
Secret door detected off to the right. Object airborne without use of thrust or engine components. Does not compute.
Oh, Shadow! Scum has surrounded my base and are trying to bring me down. Activate the volcanic defenses to shield the base with my lava magma.
Off the top of our head, we think this one has 0 required kills as well, but we'll see. Obviously, like the robots that blow themselves up are not gonna count.
Volcanic defenses.
You didn't even get any points for them, so they wouldn't count.
Magma's really
But yeah.
flowing here. That bridge is the only way to get across. When all of the units of my volcanic system are activated, my base's defenses will be set. You're going to need to use the walls to get past here. This rail is already under the mag...
The Shadow Android's standard armament includes some very relentless lock-on missiles.
Activate the defense unit and use the legend leading to the path on the left.
Nope. Andrea, we're gonna have a movie night and watch all Snowy movies with a friend who haven't seen them. None of us are into chili dogs. We're gonna eat chili con carne instead. Snacks, we will eat peanut rings because they look like Sonic rings. That's fun. Not a fan of chili con carne, but we're not the one attending, so like. He also trusts Shadow because he thinks he's tricked Shadow into thinking that Shadow is an android that he built. Oh wait, no, we're on the time now when that's true. So he is a android that he built. Yeah, that's fair, Mison. Not big on chili in general, personally. You like spicy things, but not chili. Well, it depends. Sometimes it's fine. Grilled chicken's alright. I would rather have curry chicken.
The doctor knows the truth about my existence. Nobody lays a hand on him except me. Perfect.
You did very well, Shadow Android. You have surpassed expectations, equal to that of the real Shadow. Excellent. Now give me those emeralds.
Never!
What?
I didn't collect them to hand them over to you. I collected them to destroy you.
How dare you? I create... I'll turn both of you into scraps.
Alright, take care, Moto.
Latest and greatest invention.
Final target confirmed. Commencing combat.
Get ready for a real one. It's time for...
We're gonna pause the game real quick. We activated texture dumping there for a little bit to see if we can get the textures for this boss. Don't think we got it. We didn't. Okay. Let's do a quick quit out to the menu. Then activate texture dumping.
My search for the truth
You did very well, Shadow Android. You have surpassed expectations, equal to that of the real Shadow. Excellent. Now give me those emeralds.
Never!
What?
I didn't collect them to hand them over to you. I collected them to destroy you.
How dare you? I created you. I gave you life. I gave you an order, or have you forgotten? Idiot! Perhaps I need to teach you a lesson!
Okay, we think we have it.
I'll turn both of you into scrap with my latest and greatest invention!
Final target confirmed.
Means that we can give it the movie texture as well to match the other one.
Stop that! No! My beautiful rings! Stop that! No! Don't drop them here!
The mech's automatic system is set to whoever locks the third slot as the designated attacker. In other words, by stopping the third reel yourself, you can deal an attack against
Death to all who oppose me! No! My beautiful rings!
You need some kind of weapon to strike at Eggman's cockpit.
No! Don't drop them here! That's it! Now you've asked for it! Stop that! What? Wait! Abort!
If you can land the slot reels on bomb or missile, you can attack Eggman.
No! My beautiful rings! Stop that! No! Don't drop them here!
Oh, fuck!
Damn, not here.
Well, that was an unfortunate way to die.
My latest and greatest invention!
Final target confirmed. Commencing combat.
Get ready for a real blast! It's time for missile fever! Stop that! No! My beautiful rings! Hey! Stop that! No! Not Shadow Fever! Death to all who oppose me! Stop that!
The mech's automatic system is set to whoever locks the third slot as the designated attacker. In other words, by stopping the third reel yourself, you can deal an attack against Eggman.
What? Wait! Abort! That's it! Now you've asked for it! Stop that!
You need some kind of weapon to strike at Eggman's cockpit.
Main question right now about the texture is we're not sure what is the eyes. Looking at this texture,
No! Not Shadow Fever!
super clear.
Death to all who oppose me! No! My beautiful rings!
If you can land the slot reels on bomb or missile, you can attack Eggman.
Big mistake. Oh, yeah, he's gonna get it.
Now it's time for bomb fever! Get ready to be blasted into oblivion!
Into oblivion? No, that's tomorrow. He still blew himself up? He can do that? What the hell?
Sorry, Doctor, but this is the end for you.
I had no idea.
Perfect.
This is Shadow's way of life. Alright, we're now gonna quickly take a little break here where we're gonna try and rework the texture of that final boss fight so that we can have a movie style skin for it. I think we have everything here. Yes, we do. Okay. Not okay. We might not have the model for the cutscenes, but that's okay. We have the rest. Okay. So then we need to do load textures. Movie Eggman. There it is. And it's that one. Link 4 is too far away. Yeah. We feel ya. Okay. How are we gonna edit this? The real question is which part of this texture is the eyes, because nothing here looks like the eye text. Which is fine, but yeah. Eggmobile. We're gonna start by just separating things into textures. Into textures, that was the wrong word for it. Into segment. This is to, if you can't see what we're doing. You show you? Sure, why not? You can see. That's not the right capture at all. Can you not fucking look at Photoshop properly? Okay. Why is this not visible? Why is it not showing up? Oh, okay. Guess you don't get to see us editing in Photoshop. Well, it's gonna be quick anyway. We start by just like separating all the individual textures into like squares. So that when we try and rework the size, they don't accidentally bleed into each other. It's not the end of the world if they do, it's just it looks better if they don't. Alright, then we're gonna up it to 2 times the initial size. A nearest neighbor thing. Now we're gonna lock all of these layers to their initial dimension. And let's Oh, alright. The first things we're working on is making sure to smooth out a lot of the original details. This is because we are gonna try and give it a sleek metallic silvery look, which obviously clashes a bit with the original art direction. We had it darker on those. Let's do it darker on. And the real question is, have we even altered the eyes on the thing? Genuinely do not know. Cannot find, cannot for the life of it find fuck the file alter the eyes even as. Which is very strange. Noel Holligale spotted in recent files. Wait, are the files coming out about the chapter 3? Guess it is getting close to it now, huh? It's gonna be interesting to see, well, everything. We haven't decided yet how we're gonna go about when it comes to the release of Undertale chapter 3 and 4 yet. Obviously we want to stream it. We haven't yet decided if we're gonna try and find our original save files and just continue from there, or if we should play it from the start on stream. But we're very interested in hearing what people think about that. Like, what would y'all want to watch? Would you like to see us play it through from the start again, or are the archived uploads from 2021 that we put up last week, like, we're watching those enough? If people even watch them. We have no idea like what people actually watch out of our things. It's very, very confusing sometimes as a content creator to figure those things out. Okay. Think we got that done. Give us a quick check. We're gonna load that texture into the game and see what happens. That's absolutely valid. I mean, we're very much the same way. We don't watch that many archive things.
I'll turn both of you into scrap with my latest and greatest invention.
Oh wait, that's the eyes?
Commencing combat.
Get ready for a real blast. It's time for...
Okay. We think we know where the eyes are. I'm pretty sure. Let's have a closer look one more time just to be sure. Okay. So it's... Wait. Is this part? Draw a red fucking line across it and see what happens. No, okay, so that's not where it is. What the fuck? Wait, which part of the texture is it then? How is this so confusing? Is it that part? It doesn't look like that part at all. Okay, hold on, we gotta draw a few more lines. See what happens. Welcome to how you check for texture locations when you're working with mods and such. You draw a bunch of lines on random ass parts of the texture, and then you reload the texture like this to see what happens. Pink. The pink part is the... Oh, we cannot change it then. Or can we? You know what? We actually can. We define where this particular thing was. There it is. Oh, I can't believe this. It's actually perfect. Nine trees. Bird. That's perfect. Voice? Is the voice gone? What? Sorry, we just realized that was 2 minutes ago. Sorry, we're just very focused on fixing this texture problem. I almost hittade rätt. Oh, sorry, never talking Swedish. Really fucking difficult to find the right thing sometimes, and it's very frustrating. Okay, I think we found it. There. Thing. This is the last chance. If this isn't right, we're just gonna let it be. Eh, not perfect. It'll do. Okay. Sure. Alright, are you ready for the minimum kills run? Time for it. Where's the donation? There it is. Alright. Alright. As was the donation that was reached today, thanks to Hokase, we are gonna do a minimum kills run, which means we're gonna put on our limiters. We don't accidentally kill. We forgot that these are easy to put on when they're not broken apart. So. One is on. And the second one is on. Alright, minimum kills. We are only allowed to kill enemies if it's required to progress through the level or if the mission dictates it. Let's go. Oh wait, we forgot to update the counter. Let's do that as well. It's 82 now, right? Yeah. Right, there we go. Now, let's go. Whew. This first one is fairly simple. We just need to kill all the soldiers. Of course, we're not allowed to kill any aliens that aren't required, and the only ones that are required are the ones to unlock the first Chaos Emerald. We're pretty sure. If there is a way around those, we don't know it. There might be some kind of speedrun trick, but we'll leave that to the side for this stuff. Right, the enemy is killed by the explosion. We don't need to kill them ourselves. And that's another thing. We need to keep track of which enemies get killed automatically, but then we're not allowed to kill those. These aren't actually fighting. That means that we get to kill that guy. Okay, so here we have to kill everyone. Shadow comes in peace. Yeah. And peace is this guy right here. Okay.
We need assistance.
Okay. This guy right here is not gonna get killed by the alien, right? No, not even hurt by the alien. Okay. Okay, here's the first tricky part. Because here they want you to learn about homing attacking, which we're gonna have to avoid a lot of. That guy is killed by the explosions. So are those two enemies. We're not doing anything here. Here we get to do homing attacks. Oh fuck, we missed one. Okay.
Their ships are continuing with laser fire. Man, what the heck is H? Don't touch the red fruit.
So far, so good. We killed one alien, just mandatory. Alright. Black Arms. We know they're called Black Arms. We don't know why we keep saying alien. Easier to remember. And to convey to people who don't know their name.
Don't touch the red fruit.
Pacify all humans, start missions. Yes. Naturally. We still have never done Undertale genocide route, by the way. Or even like non-pacifist route. We've only done one single pacifist run, which is the one that's uploaded on the channel. All right. Minimum kills on this level achieved.
Anybody who gets in my way is my enemy.
Obviously, if you do the neutral mission, which we can't do right now, the minimum kills are 1. You need to kill 1 alien. That's all you need to do.
Perfect.
Although a bunch of other characters die from explosions. Now for Digital Circuit. By the way, you can think of what the next donation incentive is gonna be during this playthrough. Heard of a game that apparently has a similar vibe to Undertale's Genocide route. Oh, okay. Called. Oh, Soul Nomen and the World Eater. Oh yeah, yeah.
Attention! Emergency broadcast to all mobile.
We never finished that game, but we played a bit of it on the PS2. Very interesting game.
What is this sensation? I feel weightless atop this light. I see. I can control which way this leads.
We're like the Terminator in Terminator 2. It's not allowed to kill, but he still does it sometimes.
I control the data flow, and the world will plunge into chaos.
Oh, Shadow. What a coincidence running into you here. Actually,
Fun fact, the original Terminator was localized into Swedish under the name the Angel of Death. This title did not survive past the first film's theatrical debut.
that beam of light will let us get down safely. This is a light speed source. Touch it. That red block is a firewall designed to ward off intruders. Watch out. Another firewall.
Favorite Sonic ships.
Hooray!
First, a list of lesbian ships in the order you like them. Then I'm gonna be mean and ask for preferred gay and straight ships. You have to pick at least 2 each. When I say gay in this context, I mean BL. Okay. Well, Amy Blaze, Amaze, is our favorite, of course. Then we like Tangle and Whisper. We like Blaze and Rouge.
Drop here. Careful.
Amy and Techno,
Bird underground.
of Fleetway Comics.
Down there. Aw, stupid balls.
Hey.
Maybe you can ride that light that's flowing upward.
We're racking our brain for a few more niche ones. Is why we're kind of stumbling. Let's see if we would like pair. Oh, Honey and Amy. That's a pretty good one. Rujik's Topas. That yeah, Rujik's Topas is a really good one. Good call. Good call.
Shadow. I think you should use that.
Shade and Rouge. Okay, Rouge killed that enemy, not us. Here's the mandatory kill.
Ton of searchlights here. You can use them just
Although Rouge killed it. It's kind of funny.
Hey, they're on our side. Stop them. There's an entry point for the light speed circuit. There it is. That's the Chaos Emerald owned by the government.
There are more ones. There absolutely are. Oh, Cream and Marine. Cream and
Sorry
Marine
about
is a good
this, but
one.
I'm taking this emerald. Perfect.
I think that's probably gonna be it for now. Crack ship, President, Secretary, and Princess Lease. That's a good one. Yeah. I think we'll leave the lesbian ones there. Preferred gay ships. Well, this is too easy. It's Sonado, of course, and Stobotnik. Agent Stone or Robotnik. That one's a bit too easy. Straight ships. Great ships in the Sonic series.
Looks like I've been here before.
This place used
Oh hey, we forgot some lesbian ones. Sally and Nicole.
destroy.
Hey, Shadow.
Sally and Nicole were excellent. Sally and Bunny Rabbit. Another good one.
5 top secret discs.
Um,
What's a top secret disc? Jump on this pack, and you can springboard off of it. This yellow will cross the river by using one of those floating
Great ships is really difficult.
Yahoo! Whoosh! Try not to crash, okay? This thing is way too fun. Hey, there was another fork in the river further back. Whee! I think you can jump in midair in the middle of another jump, even if it's only a little. Look, it's those evil creatures. Go and
Yeah,
smash
we
them all
genuinely don't know if we like a single straight ship in Sonic. Like, actually, like,
Wow. Look at all
we
those
can't think of a single pairing we like. If we had to, like, gun to our head pick one, Tails and Cosmo.
Look, that bee worm is spitting out these limbs.
Um,
They're trying to get us.
yes, we know we missed the disc. Maddie and Tom,
Yahoo! Number 2.
yeah, sure. Sure, they're fine. We do really like that Maddie and Tom's relationship is never like them being in a relationship are never used for the sake of like putting their relationship in like danger as like a source of drama. We do like that about them. It's a very refreshing way to have like they're married from the start of the films, and in three films they have a few arguments, but it's no.
Damn, not here.
They have a few arguments, but like they don't like have like they don't have marriage crisis plots, and we appreciate that. I think that's really refreshing for that kind of for characters with that kind of relationship. So yeah, sure. Let's go with them.
I think you can grind along that pipe.
But yeah, we generally don't like a single great ship really that much. You find them all very forced, and they're not forced, they're just kind of boring. Are you fucking serious?
Damn, not here.
Look, it's those evil creatures. Go and smash them all up. Wow. Look at 'em. Check it out. A giant worm. Look, that big worm is spitting out these little worms. They're trying to get us.
But didn't we miss a disc? Because now we took the different path and we still only have one here.
Yahoo! Number 2.
No pairings involving Sonya from Underground. The problem there is a lack of character. Like, who will we ship her with? Like this, you can do crack ships, sure. She'd be great with Bunny, for example. But like she's never like, but like even there, you already are breaking like continuity, because like the Archie comics or the Satam cartoon are not related to Underground. So like, I don't know. Sonya name is fine. It's just kind of like, okay. It feels a little like just default, put the two girls together in a way. Like, I'm not sure they fit super well personality-wise together. It's a nice aesthetical choice, to be sure. You never go wrong with pink, but yeah. Childhood friend Mindy. We don't even remember that character. We haven't seen Underground since like. When did we last watch through all of Underground? Maybe 2007? So we don't know who Mindy is off the top of our head. But we can look her up. A nice name. Mindy's a nice name. And childhood friends is always a nice trope. Alright, it was a bit tricky, but we did get it eventually. Let's look at Mindy. Mindy Sonic Underground.
Once I've got all the chaos in
Oh, that character. Yeah, we can see it. Let's see, Mindy X Sonaya.
Perfect.
There's not much of it. Just going off of Google. There's someone's OC called Mindy being shipped with Sonaya here and on DeviantArt, but yeah. Hey Gwen, we're discussing Sonic ships. While doing a minimum kills run of Shadow the Hedgehog. But yeah, God, who else can we pair up? What other girls are there? Madonna from the Archie comics. She was kind of like Topaz in the Archie universe.
Shadow, thanks for your help earlier.
He's a good pair with Rouge. And now it's time for the droning, boring level of let's detonate 30 bombs again. Mindy had a song? Damn. We need to rewatch Sonic Underground at some point. That's probably... Sonic Underground, that's not even available anywhere, right? It's probably safe to watch that on stream, right?
Look, those color panels are just like the others we saw. The problem is, how are we going to hit them?
Still waiting for our first lesbian ship in the Sonic movies.
What? The data is fragmented. These terminals
There are some people who are gunning for what's the name of Director Rockwell in Sonic 3. Well, Sonic Underground is not Disney. It's Dick. And it's been out of print for a while, we're pretty sure. The only Sonic series we know is unsafe to watch on YouTube is Sonic X, Prime, and Knuckles Go. It probably was on Disney XD at some point, but a lot of shows on Disney XD were just licensed. Sonic Underground is a French-Canadian show by Dick and some other production company, we don't remember. Yeah, we actually watched some Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog on stream in Swedish 3 weeks ago. If that's safe, Sonic Underground is probably safe. That could be a fun watch. Torture ourselves through. Yes, streaming while watching Sonic Underground. Make it like a book club, but for Sonic Underground. Swedish dub. There is no Swedish dub. There is no Swedish dub of Sonic Underground. That's why it's a bad show. All the good Sonic shows have Swedish dubs. All the bad shows doesn't have Swedish dubs. This is actually a rule we can stick by, because in our opinion, it actually does work. Because the shows that we don't like are Sonic Underground, the Knuckles show, and Sonic Boom. And those three are the only Sonic shows to not be dubbed into Swedish. Yeah, I mean, we can watch Swedish dub too. We need to upload more Swedish dubbed episodes on YouTube. We're gonna do that at some point. Remastered into HD, that is. They already exist on YouTube. Not all of them. There are a bunch of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog episodes missing still. Oh, we hate this level. No!
Damn, not here.
Yes, you can't watch it with the Swedish dub either. We've already tried. That was one of the first things we tried with the Eagle Cotton Sonic YouTube channel, was Sonic X in Swedish, and it's completely nope, can't do it. Have you watched Shout Tales? Not yet. We're really bad when it comes to watching the animated specials they release. There's a bunch of them we haven't seen. We haven't seen Shadow in Space either. Or the Sonic Colors Rise of the Wisp one, or the Team Sonic Racing. Overdrive? I think it's Overdrive? Yeah, Sonic X is unfortunately not possible. Although you can watch it on the Internet Archive. You have it on there. Sonic Saturday Morning is safe. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is safe. Sonic Underground is probably safe, but we haven't verified it. The OVA, we don't know. The Sonic OVA, we have no idea. That might be unsafe, actually. That's Toy, right? Toy can be real bitches. Maybe, but like the Sonic X dub in Swedish, we tried uploading it without the intro and outro, and it still gets picked up immediately as a TBS production. Patreon stream? Yeah, we can do that. We can do a Discord stream, honestly. We have no idea what the camera is stuck, so we can't even see what we're doing now. We hate this level. How long until Shadow unfucks himself? That's a new path. The camera is literally stuck. We can't do anything. We could like control left and right, but like, we can't see what we're doing, so why even try? Hey! We're unstuck. Shadow. What the fuck was that? Okay, there's a bomb there. But yeah, Sonic Boom got a Finnish dub, but not a Swedish dub. And we have considered trying to unearth the Finnish dub and see if that's safe to upload. And if it is, maybe a fan dub of Sonic Boom could be doable. Sonic Underground is absolutely safe. The main issue there would be finding a version that you can easily remove the vocal audio from. Because I think there was only 2 dubs of Sonic Underground, English and French. But yeah. Let's checkpoint these 15. I don't see any bombs here. Maybe here? Oh, well. Fuck us. It just pushed us in the other direction instead. Okay. Oh, you ranked the Sonic cartoons? Sonic X, Sonic Prime, Sonic Boom, Sonic Saturday Morning. The first Sonic cartoon, that's gotta be Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Then Sonic Underground. Okay. We would rank them probably Sonic X first. Then Saturday Morning. Then Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Then Sonic Prime. Then Sonic Boom. Then Sonic Underground. If we're talking TV series in general, then Knuckles. Sonic OVA, if we count the Sonic OVA, that one's first for us, probably. We really like the Sonic OVA. fuck are we? No! Stop! Gee, thanks, Doom. They could at least give you they could have at least given you like a radar or something for missions like this. Like the early mock-ups for the game had a radar on screen actually. No! Stop turning us around when we're trying to go into the other direction! We're trying to make it into the field over here. Oh, you fucking... Ugh. Okay. Okay. Vantage point. Alright. Bombs are over there. So there's one bomb over there. Let's go for that then. How do we get there? Right. Okay. What? Yeah, the first episode of Knuckles is pretty good. Genuinely. And the rock opera is fun. But yeah, that show is bad. That show is really bad. It's very, very, very gross. Especially in regards to how it handles the subject matter of Israel. It for some reason decided to do. Yeah. But yes, the rock opera is fun. It goes on a bit too long, you think. But it is fun. And the first episode is genuinely good. Like, the first episode we were like, hey, this is probably gonna be fun. Then the rest happened. Nine more bombs. Okay. Mooncatch should add a rock opera song. Yeah, you can ask it. You can ask for it. There's still time for Nakon Summer. Go to the blog and request. We're not timing for Mooncat right now. We're kind of in a we're upset with you period because we've been denied working at NARCon for several times in a row now. So we're not gonna time it, but if you request it, someone will probably do it. There's a lot of Sonic fans there. You believe it's only like 2 months left until NARCon? We are not ready. We don't have a Shadow cosplay ready at all. Our finances kind of crumbled into pieces, perfectly honest. It sucks right now as well, because like, we're gonna have the panel, but like right now, only like 3 people in the panel, which is gonna be difficult. We've asked around, but like somehow people went from yes, please tell us when you're doing the panel to sorry, we won't be at NARCon. Which is literally the response that we got from like the people who said they were gonna join in. So like that kind of sucks. Maybe we're gonna have to delay it to winter, which would really suck. Because like it's currently kind of popular, but we already had to delay it like what, like a year and a half? But like yeah, 3 people does not a panel make. We're still gonna go with Shadow and Maria at NARCon, to be clear, this summer, but. Yeah, we'll have to talk about how the panel goes. Well, you, Missan, me, and Risa are gonna have to talk about that. We're the only ones in the panel right now. Which is unfortunate. You will still go with Amy regardless? Well, that's good to know. Like we said, we're gonna go with Maria and Shadow regardless as well. It just really sucks. It's like one of the things that we really hate is people who say they're gonna be up for something, like without giving any like indication that it might not happen. Just pure yes, I'm down for this. And then when it comes time for it, they're like, oh, sorry, I can't. It's like, okay, that's fine. But why did you initially not even suggest that this was gonna be, like, question, you know? Because it makes it very difficult to plan things. It's like we have full sympathy about things like money and time and all these things. We completely understand anyone who says no, sorry, I can't do this thing, or even like something came up, I can't do it now. That's fine. But it's really frustrating when like 6 or 7 different people you talk to say like, yes, I'm down for this. Contact me when it's time, and they're aware of when it's gonna happen. And then we contact them and they're like, no, not only can I not do it, I won't even be at the thing that I said I was gonna be at. And it's like, why did you... Couldn't you have said maybe from the start then? That's just what we're saying. Like please use please use vague vocabulary more if you're unsure about something. That's all we're saying, really. Because we would not have, like, announced the panel if we didn't have a bunch of people that said, yes, I'm down for this. And now we're here like, oh, now we're 3 people. Shit. What do we do? You know? Just frustrating. This level is the perfect frustration level because it's just going around in circles forever and ever. Just talking about things that annoy you comes very naturally. We have no idea where the last bombs are, by the way. Okay, one is over there. What zone is that? Is that a yellow zone? Blue, yellow, red, green. Yes. Yellow zone. Okay. Try and make it to the yellow zone then. Oh, we accidentally missed. Oh, that's okay. There's a bomb here as well. Okay, now we need to go to the yellow zone. Yeah. No, we're always happy to plan around things that, like, don't work out. And, like, we understand sometimes you don't know and, like, you think something's gonna be certain and then it's not. It's just... It's okay to be vague. That's all we're saying. Better to be vague when you don't know for sure than to say that you're sure and then risk, like, making things difficult for other people. Yay! 0 kills!
Even if it takes everything I've got, I will get the truth from you, Doctor. Perfect.
Nope. The annoying part comes now. 0 kills, Egg Breaker, Mad Matrix version.
All talk, no action.
You're gonna start by luring him towards the edge? Okay.
That's what we got to strike.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier.
we would not be comfortable doing a panel on 3 people unless it's like a fully planned out, detailed thing. But like improv on 3 people is potentially very rough. Yeah, we're currently leaning towards pushing it up until winter, and this time scout for people at Nakon Summer and actually immediately add them to the panel group. But we'll see. We'll talk about not on stream. This boss sucks with this particular mission. Oh, we're dead. We could maybe do something like Sonic is missing and have that be like the theme of the panel. There are ways to do it. It's just we're not sure we want to do it. Thing. God, this boss sucks. This is the worst boss in the game.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier.
When his hammer impacts, it sends out a shockwave. Be careful.
Oh, you fucking... Where's the ring? No! Ah, it means we have to actually go up here and like explore. Oh no! Ah. God fucking!
Oh, you little sneaky thief! I'll smash you to pieces.
All talk, no action. Typical. Eggman's in the head of that robot controlling you. That's where you've got to strike.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Oh, if you didn't want to kill Mike Pollock before playing this boss fight, you will afterward.
You know what they say.
That's a joke. We are making a joke. We are not advocating for the murder of Zionist Mike Pollock. It's a dark comedy joke, like the ones he liked to make on Twitter.com. But it's so annoying because like the only way to like dodge that attack reliably is to use the spring, but then you get stuck on a pole. If you jump off the pole, you jump and grab the pole again.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more
God fucking damn it! Ah!
smash you to pieces.
Okay, need a pause. The characters I want to cosplay are Amy, Tails, Rouge, and Blaze. After that, Sonic's mom and Super Sonic could be fun. Whisper would be fun too. That's a lot. And Techno. Oh, okay. We wanted Shadow, Blaze, maybe Amy. Well, no, we wanted Amy. Maybe Rouge. Rouge could be fun. We don't know. We do all the girls. Don't take that out of context. Okay, take that out of context. We don't care. Are we sure there can't be weapons in these boxes? There were rings last time we checked, but maybe. Oh, that's a ring. God!
You know what they say, the more the merrier. Take this. You'll pay for that.
No! We just killed a robot. God fucking damn it. You can't die?
Oh, you little sneaky thief. I'll smash you to pieces.
Mizan, you know what we should do? We should cosplay Sonic Drift. Like build cardboard before people. Sonic, Tails, Amy, Eggman. Build cardboard cars and run around Narcon.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You'll pay for
Maybe we can do that for Narcon Winter or something.
You know what they say.
If that's obviously not gonna be in the cards for this one.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the
Can we be Amy in that case, by the way?
what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more. You know what they say, the more.
You know what? Hell yeah! Let's do this. Let's find people and let's do a real life Sonic Drift video for Narcon Winter. That can be a project we can do for Narcon Winter. We can upload a video on our channel.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Oh, another thing that would be really fun would be Sonic R. Imagine doing like a Sonic R in real life contest where like we map out some routes and actually like just run in cosplay. God fucking damn it! The thing we hate about this, right? Where's the ring? The ring just disappeared. The thing we hate about this is that there is no safe zone when he does the more the merrier thing. Even if you're closer than the balls appear, you take damage. Yeah, for sure, same. But yeah, Sonic Drift in real life, Narcon Winter 2026. Let's do it. We need a Sonic, we need a Tails, we need an Amy, we need an Eggman. We have a Tails and an Amy already. We need a Sonic and an Eggman. Then we're gonna make, then we build little cardboard boxes. We strap on with like suspenders and run around Linköping.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. Oh, you asked for it. You know what they say, say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier.
You could be Amy. You could be Amy and like get a kick bike or something, and then build the red car or something. God fucking damn it!
I will find the truth.
Anyway, Amy and Eggman obviously don't run in Sonic R, so like there are ways around that.
No action.
So that's a future project. Let's focus on the Sonic Drift one for now. Actually, no, let's focus on the panel for now. But yeah.
You'll pay for that. You know what they say, the more
Maybe she had it, but got better, because starting in SA2, she was running a lot.
you know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Actually, hold on.
They say, the more the merrier.
Listen, are you going to Confusion this year?
I think you can use that light bar to make it up there.
Also, do you know where Confusion is this year?
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say.
You're just thinking, Nakan Winter might be a bit too cold for the Sonic Drift idea, so maybe Confusion would be better.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier.
When this hammer impacts, it sends out a shockwave. Be careful.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know
But this is, it's sad that this is the best strategy we've found for this.
the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Imagine if Espio like was collecting rings instead of
What they say,
trying to attack, failing.
you know what they say, the more the
That way maybe we can actually keep some more rings longer.
the more the merrier. Oh, you asked for it.
Halfway.
You know what they
When he sends out those copies, make sure you keep them in movements.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more
Where's the ring? No! Oh.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they
If you get too far away, the robot will jump in and close the gap.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say,
Where's the ring? There's the ring.
merrier. You know what they say,
Where's the ring? Oh, no, no!
you know what they say,
We don't have a ring!
the more the merrier.
We don't have a ring. We need to go up.
Take this.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we're safe again.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know, curses.
Finally!
I have no past. What do you mean by that, Doctor?
Do you know if the white fluff on Blaze is on her coat or on the gloves? We think it's the gloves and shoes. Know what they say? You're a terrier! Damage boosting for fun profit. Hello, Yaro-chan. Yeah, we're doing a minimum kills run, which is the worst. We're only allowed to kill enemies that the mission requires. Ah.
Shadow, I need to get back to my base and restore order. Help me get away from these pesky gun zones.
Okay, this is a 5 enemies kill level.
Are you the original? If you are searching for Eggman, he's fleeing aboard his airship, the Egg Balloon. If you wish to...
No! Oh, well, we failed that. Time to kill.
Damn, not here.
Egg Balloon ascending.
Probably have better timing on the platform than we did.
Analysis indicates that only attack is most effective.
Thank you for the YouTube sub, Robin Starlord.
It is possible to grind along
Yeah, the worst is over.
button while grinding.
But still.
Detecting Eggman presence within Egg Balloon. Presence confirmed.
Wait, oh wait, no, it's 2 here. Okay, so that means that we need to kill 7 enemies.
Eliminate all threats.
No, 6 enemies though.
Eggman combat robot detected. Destroy all robots. Boost on. Continue assault during parachute descent.
Yeah, right, so this enemy, amazingly, you have to kill. You'd have to kill 2 of the Eggman robots, or this one gun robot. So this is the fewest picks. You can't jump up. Here, we tried.
Eggman mech unit sighted. Remove threat immediately. Shadow, get on board.
Not being allowed to homing attack has really made all these parts difficult.
Follow route upward.
It's not super hard, but when you do silly challenges like we do, then it's harder. A pretty unforgiving game overall. Like when you fuck something up, the game is just like, well, deal with it. Like you can like soft lock levels. It's kind of funny.
Light dash opportunity present.
All right.
Unable to detect.
These require killing.
Not undetected. Error.
Okay, good. Yep.
Balloon descending. Aim at the egg balloon while sliding along the rail. Fire at will. Egg balloon visual lost. Increase cursor speed. Exterminate.
And that's that level done.
Space. Attack. Attack.
Now, Doctor, you will tell me everything. Perfect.
This is what you get for turning against your master.
Oh god, yeah, it would be. That's fair, Miss Long. We're gonna end after this playthrough, actually.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Calling it early tonight, because we have barely slept today.
Lights up. Next time we meet, you won't be so lucky. Just you wait and see.
Counting bosses, we have killed 42 things so far.
An android? Me? I don't believe you.
That's 35 in the opening mission. 5 in Digital Circuit. So 40. 6 on Prison Island, 46. And 2 bosses, 48. Did we say 48? Did we say 42? We meant 48. We think the final count is gonna be 49. 49 kills. The only thing here is that we don't get to farm Chaos Control for this level, because that requires killing enemies.
Using the control stick while grinding will let me lean toward other rails to jump to. While grinding, pressing the X button.
Shadow, Eggman is inside here. If you have a need to confront him, then assist me in my search. Secret door detected off to the right.
We have a bunch of Shadow plushies around us. We love Shadow. And we love Shadow plushies especially, honestly. He is the perfect emotional support animal.
Airborne without use of thrust or engine components. Does not compute.
We're gonna actually do this because we're using the saucer. It's actually easier to have a generator on at some points. So, oh wait, that was a bad mistake. Our Kefia this stream. Hello, are we back? Apparently there was a connection problem. Are we back? Connection? Are we live again now? There was, yeah, OBS apparently lost connection, but it's back now. Hopefully. We're gonna double check to see what it looks like on Twitch and YouTube. Seems to be working again. Okay, are we live again? Test. Okay, it's working. That's annoying. Well, we're back. Good thing that we record these streams separately as well. What were we talking about? Oh, how many plushies, Shadow plushies do we have? Shadow plushies? This is frustrating. Why is this happening? Why are we losing connection? Why are we losing connection? What? It's happening. It's only OBS. So it's not like... It's not the network. It's explicitly OBS. We don't understand. What is causing this? OBS is terrible, yeah. Maybe it's Restream? Could it be Restream that's broken? I'm not entirely sure. Hmm. We tried to figure out... We have now removed the Twitch stream, trying just to stream to YouTube to see if that changes anything. Maybe that's what the problem is? It seems to work right now. Okay, we're gonna try. And there it drops.